Hello friends, good morning to all of you. Myself is Arun Kumar Singh. Today I came with a very attractive, wonderful and informative video. Watch this video till end because you may get loads of information which is really the most essential for all of us. So watch it till end. If you like this video, subscribe it also by pressing the bell button. And if you are having desired queries which are not discussed in this video, send me through comment also. Today I want to discuss about matter, atom, molecules, elements and its properties. As we know about the word matter, definitely we can assume ourselves there must be some physical body. Physical body is also the matter, but some other things which are not visible, we cannot see them, but we can feel it. They are also the matter or substances. In regards of the matter or substances, we can say that the things which occupy the space and having mass are called matters, like chair, bench, fan, car, cycle, house, tree, fruits, air, and many more things like this are matter. If you discuss about the air, we can feel the air but we cannot see. Without air we cannot alive even a moment, but it cannot be seen with our naked eye. So air is a matter. It has mass as well as it can also occupy the space. So it is matter. A smell of tasty food, a smell of perfume, it is also the matter, because the smell of perfume we can feel through the air, and the smell which come from the tasty food or perfume are definitely they contain the volatile substances. The volatile substances come out from that things by getting the heat and mixed with the particles of air and travel a long distance through radiation with the help of the air particles. So we come to feel that kinds of the smell living far from the food or that things. Headache, if we feel pain in my stomach, in my mind and some other parts of the body, it is not the matter, it is not the substance, because that kinds of the thing does not take the space as well as not having the mass. So pain, love, affection, anger, hesitation, these kinds of things are not matter or substances. Now next thing, these matters are composed of tiny particles. That matters are made up of the very tiny particles, and that tiny particles are millions in number in a matter. Also they cannot be seen with our naked eye as well as the high power digital microscope. So that particles through which the matter are composed of are called atoms. Two or more atoms combine together to get the form of molecules, and two different atoms or two different molecules combine together to take the form of compound. So some atom can exist in native state and some other atoms cannot exist in native state in our surrounding. Native state means, take the example for sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum. These atoms, in other way we can say also element, because they are the pure matter, pure substances. So they can be said elements. These can be live in free state. But the atoms like oxygen, chlorine, fluorine, nitrogen, these atoms cannot live in free state or native state. because they always want, not only these types of the atom, all the atom want to live in a stable state. To come in a stability, they must have 2 or 8 electrons in outermost orbit. Here a word I have used the electron. Then we know that the atom can be native state in 2 form, either molecular form or ionic form. Ionic form may be cation or anion. Losing of electron from the cation and gaining of electron can be anion. Positive or negative you can say. Now, matter contains 3 different kinds of the atom or subatomic particles. I mean, atom can also be divided in subatomic particle, and there are 3 different kinds of the subatomic particles. They are proton, neutron and electron. All the atom, all the matter, all the substances have the nucleus in the middle of its volume. What volume a substance contain? The middle part is solid, and that solid part which are in the middle of substance is called nucleus, and that nucleus contain protons and neutrons. Proton, we know that it is the positively charged particle, and neutron is neutral charged particle. There is no any charge, either cation or anion. A neutron contain and exist in nucleus. So nucleus, which contain the 2 different subatomic particles, proton or neutron, are positively charged, because proton is positively charged particle, subatomic particle, and neutron is neutral subatomic particle. So nucleus, the solid region of a substance, are positively charged, and another next subatomic particle is electron, which moves around the nucleus in circular path, a spherical path, which are called orbit, cell or energy level. We also know that there are loads of cells, orbit or energy level, and that they are given the name like K, L, M, N, O, P. The nearest the closest orbit or cell of a substance which are very closest to nucleus are K, second most closest L, M, N, O, P, and something like this. So the smaller orbit are K, slightly bigger than K is L, then M. According to it, its size is getting increased, and the capacity to contain the electron in different orbit or cell are based on the formula 2n square. Then K cell or K orbit contain, it is the first cell, so value of n means number of cell, position of cell. From the orbit 1, it contain 2, 8, 18, 32, 50, 72, and something like this. We should also know that orbit are also divided into suborbit, subcell, sub-energy level. They are also given the name SEDF. And the capacity to contain the electron in sub-cell or suborbit is also based on the formula 4n minus 2. It means if you find the capacity to contain the electron in subcell is, its number is first n equal to 1. So 2, 6, 10 and 14. There are the difference of 4 between every consecutive subcell SPDA. And we also know that the arrangement of electron in cell and subcell according to its capacity is called electronic configuration. Now come to the elements. Elements are also the substances which are composed of same kind of atom. If I talk about the sodium, if I talk about the calcium, if I talk about the magnesium, these are the pure substances, pure matter, because they are composed of the same kind of atom. That kind of the atom may be different size, but they are same in nature. If I talk about the sodium, a loads of the sodium atom combine together to form the element like sodium. Calcium, same thing is happening with the calcium, magnesium and aluminum, and many more like this. We also know that we are having nearly 118 different elements which are the pure matter, which are the pure substances till today. Two same atom combine together to form the molecule. Like if I say O2, because it exists, what I discussed earlier, atom can exist in our surrounding in two different form, either in molecular form or in ionic form. Ionic form, I told you, to give or take the electron from the ion, and by giving and taking the electron means it contains 2 or 8 electron in outermost orbit. So that state of element or atom makes them stable in our surrounding. They can be found in that state, and two different molecules combine together to form the compound. Compound are also the pure substances. H2 and O2. Yes, we know that H2, hydrogen is a gas and oxygen is also the gas. They found in our surrounding in diatomic form. H2 plus O2 form the H2O. It means we get the water here. Water is a chemical compound. Like N2 and 3H2 form the ammonia. Calcium react with the oxygen, form the calcium oxide. Sodium react with oxygen to form the sodium oxide. Aluminum oxide, calcium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide. There are loads of millions of compounds around us which are formed by this base of combining of two same atom or two different atom or two different molecules. Two different molecules combine together to form the compound, and that compound, it means the product, the new substances, entirely different from its constituent element or parent element. That compounds are most necessary. What we use from morning to evening, they are some, most among them are chemical compounds, and some other may be the physical compound. Physical compound are those compounds which constituent element can be separated, and the nature and properties of that compound is similar to the nature or property of its constituent element. But chemical compounds are those compounds which are completely different, which are completely new from its constituent elements, constituent substances. Their properties are also different from its constituent substances, constituent particles. So chemical compounds, drug, medicine, dye, and many more things like this are chemical changes. It means chemical compounds. So some idea about the atom, molecules, elements, pure and impure substances, compound can be obtained from this video. And at the beginning of the video, I request you, if you like this video, subscribe it by pressing the bell button, and also send me the comment along with the topic selected by you, so that it become easy for me to discuss in detail over the selected topics by you, and that video will reach you first. Thank you.